Guys, surely that wasn't real urine, right? It's just water, right?
I'm a method actor.
What is that supposed to mean?
That means that everything I do has to be 100% real. Otherwise, I just can't get into character. And it took a lot of it took a lot of convincing to convince Khanyi and Ayanda to.
They were really great sports.
They were really great sports.
Yeah.
And we had sanitizer on set, and they.
Surely not, guys. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us in studio. Let's talk about it then. Meet the Khumalos as it comes forward. Fun. It seems absolutely fun. It seems, yes, the story makes sense because those sort of things can happen. But tell us about your sense of when the script came to you, what you guys were thinking. Because let's just start with yourself.
Sure. It is fun.
Yeah.
I think when I first read it, I was like, I need to be on this.
Yeah.
And just the world and the characters, it just felt delicious and different to what I've done. And it delivered on set. Like, we keep saying it felt like we weren't working.
I think I saw something that you did as well. I think it was last year. I forget the name now.
Invasive.
There we go,
yes.
Invasive, yes. And so you say different to what you've done before.
Yes.
And you can see the complete contrast. Why was this so enticing for you?
Because, like you said, I did Invasive.
Yeah.
And Invasive was traumatizing. It's a thriller.
Yeah.
So this was a much-needed breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
And just to tap into my softness and comedy, even though we weren't actually comedians in the thing.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
But the script sort of allows for that sort of thing.
Definitely, it's
just
hilarious.
yourself, I mean, you've done a lot of these as well now, and we've seen you in a fair bit, but not just comedies. I'm talking just in terms of acting, particularly with those that are on set with you. How did this one feel any different to anything you've done?
So this is actually my first comedy.
Yeah?
My first family comedy. So receiving the script, I was like, oh, I hope I'm funny, man. But as you said, I'm not. I don't think so.
You posted on your Instagram a couple of weeks ago, and this was in February. You're telling guys what to do. No, guys, this is what you need to do for Valentine's Day. And then you're talking about the gym. So you don't think you're funny, but those are the things you put out.
I'm not funny, guys. I'm not. I try really hard.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works, as in the case of the Khumalos.
And seemingly with this script then.
Yeah, so it was, at first it was daunting. It was like, how do I make sure that I'm funny? I'm not the only person on set who's like just dry.
Yeah.
And then, as you say, the script did all the work for us. It wasn't a case of trying too hard to be funny. The situations themselves, the writing was good.
Yeah.
And that's all we could hope for, just good writing, good storytelling, good comedic timing. And that's what we got.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
and then you talk about those that have been in showbiz for quite some time as well, whether it be Ayanda, whether it be Khanyi. I mean, even Mechueni actually is also on there at some point as well. How important and significant was that as well for you?
I said the other day that for me, it's so crazy, man. I was saying on the one hand, right? You remember this interview? I said that on the one hand, it's so humbling, it's so incredible to be on a set where you can get like first-hand experience and knowledge and exchange so much information from people who have been in this industry for forever, who have just been and killing it at in their respective
100%.
fields, right? On the other hand, I'm looking around and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here.
This
like,
is
you know what I mean? Like, I
you.
must be doing something right in my career to be
Yeah.
sitting with legends like Mam Konichume and the Khanyis of the world, Ayanda of the world, friggin' international actor Khosi Ngema of the world. It's those things. I just look around and I'm like, man, I must be doing something right. I can't be that bad at acting, right?
Well, we don't know. We don't know for sure. We'll see. We'll see how we feel about that. Because even yourself, as he says, international actor here in this regard, and then you come home to something like this, which can get critical international acclaim, but is broadly a South African story. How do you ensure you, and I don't want to call it fit in, but really ensure that it feels home, it feels you.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean?
That's a really good question. I think for me, it's just showing up as authentically South African as I am. Yeah. We have so many versions of home for everyone here at home. So it was just bringing what I know, bringing my personality as a South African girl.
Yeah.
And just seeing how
Even
it runs.
for you, having worked with such international stars as well, and then getting to work with the likes of, as we've just been mentioning, Ayanda, with it be Khanyi as well, etc.
Yeah.
How did that feel for you? What did you take out of the lessons?
It's always humbling. And in every room I step into, I always try to absorb and observe and learn from everyone. And the thing that strikes me the most is how real and human everyone is. I'm very human-centered, so whenever I can relate with people on that level, regardless of who you are, what you've done, and we can meet there, that's like the most profound thing for me. And also I'm just there starstruck trying to like remember that I must hit this mark and be cool.
Some people say I'm a diva in the studio, right? And I just ask for too much, and all I ask for, guys, is staples on my notes. That's all I ask for. It's not a lot. What do you guys feel about the industry and people who say that perhaps there are some people who maybe are divas in this industry? Have you seen that? Have you felt that at all ever before? You don't have to give examples, even if it's yourself.
Oh, I was about to say 100%, not myself, but 100%. Yeah. This industry definitely has like...
Does that stop the growth of this industry or stop others from wanting to come in? Or does it just stop the relationships in terms of how you're able to relate to people, as you were making note of?
Can I?
Yeah, please.
I don't think it stops the growth of the industry at all. If anything, it opens up the industry because I hate to say this, but like the industry is growing at a rate where producers, writers, directors, creators, right, the people behind the scenes creating these shows are getting to a point where they don't have to settle for you anymore.
100%.
Once upon a time, the industry was like, there's like 5, 10 people that the country absolutely loves. And if I want my show to make waves, I have to hire one of these 10 people.
100%.
But the industry is going to a point where that's not the case anymore. So it's hard, or you're doing yourself a huge disservice to be a diva in this day and age, because it's so much easier for a writer or a director to be like,
actually, no.
All right, cool, bounce.
Yeah, nobody else.
And that in turn opens up the industry to more talented, hardworking, humble actors who are just trying to make their way to where the level that the diva is. So I think it doesn't.
Has social media helped? And I only ask that because sometimes there was another Netflix movie and series actually that recently came out, and the main actor on that literally had not acted before in his life.
Ooh.
Right, and yet it was this. It's become so critically acclaimed now, and everybody's loving it and talking about it a lot. You are a part of it in a small way, actually, Jesse. But it's just about, is that how you best get recognized now? Is that how people get a feel of people, that actually you could be big on social media? Does that take away credibility from the industry, do you think?
I would like to hope not.
Yeah.
As someone who, my first breakout role was on Netflix, and prior to that, I had just done drama in high school.
Yeah.
I think there's just a shift happening where producers, directors are looking for authenticity and fresh faces that are relatable, regardless of how many followers you have. But I do think that's also something people take into consideration now before they hire you.
Yeah, definitely. I was told on set recently that like before somebody just gave me this little tidbit before we started shooting, that they told us that each and every one of you in this room, before hiring you, we looked at all your social media. And really it's just like, not because you have this many followers, that's why we hired you. It's just like, have you ever said or done anything on social media that might, affect the...
I mean, I would literally have the same for my job too.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I did drama in high school too.
Okay.
I even co-wrote a play. Believe it or not.
Funny.
You guys should go in. Should I try?
You should.
Can I try?
Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Give us something now, like a young 5-seconder.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I should audition now.
World,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, here we go. Once upon a time.
Sorry, are you narrating them or are you...
I'm telling a story as if I'm acting myself.
Right.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's perfect.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And
The floor's yours.
I don't think anybody takes me serious in this world. And I need them to understand that this is my house. This is the house of Gumede.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
There we go. How does that sound? Yeah? That's it?
Absolutely moving.
Absolutely
Groundbreaking
love it.
performance.
Guys, I can make it. I can do this thing. Let's do it. Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Has this role made it easier or how do you make your relationship easier in terms of for the show itself? So, you know, do you have to hang out a whole lot more, understand each other, and just in order to grow and make it believable, of course, on air?
Yeah.
There is a sense of having to be in the same space and have conversations.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know if this helped in any way, but we were doing chemistry tests way before we were even casted.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
And we had a brief conversation about music, and we had that in common.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that helped.
100%. I think like
So which one is it? Hip hop, R&B? What's the commonality there?
hip hop, R&B, right?
And that we make music.
we actually make
Yeah.
music. And so we ended up talking about music.
Guys, I
And
rap too. Listen, I've got all these talents
on.
as well.
Let's go
guys.
again.
Flattered.
Love it. Guys, appreciate the time. Thank you so much. Khosi Ngema, Jesse Suntele joining us in studio. Ladies and gentlemen, Meet the Khumalos, a local comedy, is on Netflix right now and is streaming. So do check it out, of course, amongst many others, about a family rivalry and love out on that stream.